I am beyond excited to introduce to you the couple on my show today. They are carving out a don't wait life, no matter the obstacles. I found them on Instagram, and to be honest, I've been stalking them for a little while now. I can't wait to share their story with you. Meet performer, songwriter Kaleb Austin and his wife Cheyenne. You are his biggest fan, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So meet Cheyenne and Kaleb Austin. You guys are coming to us from Utah, and I can't wait to share your story. So thanks for being here.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
And you have some little ones at home, so you're really making this work. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, we told them to all go downstairs. So,
well, if they listen, that'll be great. So let's get to it. So I found you both on Instagram when you were promoting your most recent release, Kaleb, which is Sun Goes Down. Yeah. And tell us, we're going to start with, we'll talk about all of that, but what I want to do is go back and say, you started out as a young couple. Kaleb, you gave up some things along the way, being a young father, and Cheyenne, you are very supportive in saying, my husband gave up some stuff and I want to help him get back to that life he wanted for himself. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. You all have been together for how long?
We've been together. We just celebrated our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah. We've been together for about 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically had kids at a really young age, previous marriage. And then we got together. I worked at a bar and he sang at the bar, and that's kind of how we met. And we hit it off really well and, fell in love and started from there. And we were obviously still doing the music thing, and then had some hard times. Kaleb had to go get a job and basically give up music for a little bit. He was still like writing and stuff like that. But our hard times is where he kind of like wrote, obviously his 2 number ones. We, now that we're kind of doing okay in life, I was like, I really want to get him to do music again. And his sister kind of told us about TikTok, and I was like, we're too old for that. We can't be doing all that. But I started it up. I first started with like, lip syncing videos, and I was just like, this isn't really me. And I just ran up to him one day and asked him to sing some Jason Aldean, and just kicked off from there. So
yeah, that's it. So you grew up, Kaleb, in a musical family. You grew up singing, and you took up the guitar, I think at 14, I read.
Yep.
But you grew up with music all around you.
I did, yeah. So my mom is a pretty good singer as well. I remember growing up listening to her sing karaoke all the time, like falling asleep as a kid. And then her and several other family members and stuff would always do like county fairs, little contests, things like that here and there that I remember. And then I've got cousins and uncles and everything that have been in bands and play guitar and sing as well. So when we would get together for family parties, like even at family reunions, we still do like our own version of like American Idol. So we all sing,
everybody jams,
and we just, somebody wins something at the end, and it's just fun, like a little plaque or something. But yeah, we all sing and have fun, and music is huge in our family. It's always playing, always has been. So it's fun to be able to do that, the way I want to do it now, and have my kids grow up that way too. So,
well, when watching your videos, I see Cheyenne you'll just put him on the spot sometimes and say, hey, sing this. You'll just say Garth Brooks. Then he has to on the spot come up with a Brooks song, right? I mean, how much fun is it, Kaleb, to share your life with someone who gets that part of you?
Oh, it's the best. I mean, it really is. I mean, music is a tough industry in general. So, previously to this last year, it's always been a pursuit of mine. She's always been supportive, but she couldn't really be involved a whole lot. So this whole, the way it's exploded online with her is really the reason that it's working so well, because, we're a team and we both want the same thing. And that's really vital, for a family to be healthy in the music industry. You have to do it all together.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, Cheyenne. That's the thing that I notice about you is that you are good at that. I mean, you think that you were too old for TikTok, but you have a way of doing it that is very, natural. And yes, you're promoting the song and you're promoting your husband, but you're also just sharing your life. And that's the most authentic part. And I think that that's what resonates with people.
Go for the chorus again.
She's my kind of rain, like love from a drunken sky. But that ain't falling down all night. She's my kind of rain.
The video that you showed of him singing his Sun Goes Down song in your house, I want to talk a little bit more about that in the next segment. But was this a calculated campaign? Because it's a campaign, whether you're a great marketer, whether you set out to be or not. Was that strategic at all, or was it just a day where you really noticed him in the background singing to the baby?
Yeah, so a lot of it is just, I mean, we always have music on. Our kids, their favorite songs are his songs, so we always have them playing. We're always jamming out, you know. We're not too proud to say, you know, we love his songs, you know, so they are always playing, and we have other music playing in the background as well. So yeah, we do always have music on, and there's some, like, he knows, if I say, hey babe, something's coming flying, you know, like, be ready to catch it. So, but yeah, most of it is not planned out at all. I have ideas in my head, and I'm like, okay, I know that if I start singing, he'll finish it. If I put on songs that he loves, I know he will sing to them. So yeah, but I have ideas in my head, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to turn on this song. Hopefully he sings. Babe. Sing your new song.
Okay, let's see. Make love like it was the first time when I laid you down, skin on skin. We can do that again. Dance on the ceiling. I can't light silhouette. I'll put the moves on step by step. If we start right now, do it all before the sun goes down.
Well, and that's the volley that you two have that's very in sync, because it's obvious. There isn't like, come on, babe, catch up.
Yeah.
You guys are right on time with each other. That's really cool to see. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about just your career. You've had a hit before, Sun Goes Down, and we'll talk about that and just how you've evolved to this place and what it's like for you so far. So we'll be back in just a moment. We're talking with Kaleb Austin and his wife, Cheyenne. You can find his music, Kaleb Austin. Find them on TikTok and Instagram. Such a fun family to follow. We'll be back in just a moment.
The first time when I laid you down, skin on skin, we can do that again. Dance on the ceiling, a candlelight silhouette. I'll put the moves on step by step. And if we start right now, we'll do it all before the sun goes down.
We're back and talking with Kaleb Austin. He is a TikTok and Instagram sensation with the help of his wife, Cheyenne. They're both here talking to us from Utah. Thanks again for being here, and your babies are downstairs playing.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. What are the age ranges of your kids?
So they're about to be 13, 11, 3, and 1.5.
So you are busy.
Yeah, wide range.
Luckily, the older ones are old enough to help, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
13 is old enough to keep them wrangled downstairs, right?
Oh my goodness.
We lost you for just a second. There you go.
Sorry about that. There you go.
There we go.
People are really forgiving these days because COVID has created this Zoom idea of communicating, so we're all good, no worries.
Yeah.
Let's talk then about your first hit, which is Sound of the South.
Yeah.
And that also blew up quickly. But what are the differences between the two in terms of how would you say that your second song, Sun Goes Down, was a bigger hit more quickly, or what is the difference between the two, do you think?
I honestly think they were pretty similar. Both of them had roughly the same, traction online, and have gotten from the streaming side after they were released. They kind of both have gotten the same results from that as well. So they're pretty similar, really. I think people just I don't know why they Sound of the South was just
I think Sound of the South was very
exciting. New, it was exciting.
We were brand new.
We had never come out with music before, so that one it blew up a little faster, I think. Sun Goes Down took a little bit longer for people to sort of get behind it, I think, but they're both, performing really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Sound of the South is just a special song that, that I wrote about. We always we didn't really have any money. So, when we first met. And so we would just go camping in the back of a little Toyota Tacoma that she had. And so it was kind of written about, about those experiences, having fun going and doing that. So I think it just really connected with people. Sound of the South did,
Well, I think a lot of people can relate to that, and it's like, you don't have to have money or all this stuff to just have fun with each other. It's like, we love each other because, that's what we have, and we have fun, with what we can do.
Yeah.
So
that makes complete sense, and so relatable, like you said.
Yeah.
When you record, your song Sun Goes Down is about Cheyenne. Of course it is, right? It better be, right?
Yeah, better be.
So you wrote that song, and then how do you decide? You have an idea of, when you record, do you just know which ones are worth the effort that it takes to put in, that you guys have done to get this song out there? I'm sure you've written so many that just aren't quite right yet, or that kind of sit there and percolate and you come back to them. What was different about this song for you? Yeah.
So, the way that we decide kind of what really works is I'll play it for her. She's a great bouncing board. She knows what style of music is what I like, you know what I mean? So I'll write something and I'll come to her. I'll be like, what do you think of this? And then she'll be like, I don't know, I like it, but I'm not in love with it.
Well,
so,
I think for like the musically impaired, if I can country girl up, I'm gonna jam to that at a barbecue.
What people are gonna want to jam to, which is important. So she's been a big help with deciding, this is a good song. And I have written a lot. Most of the songs I write aren't, something that I would probably release, but from those songs and those halfway finished ideas, I always get to, maybe one finished great song for every 10, something like that.
Right. You just pull from all of those ideas.
Exactly.
When you, with Sun Goes Down, then, when you start to think about the release of it, let's take a break and we come back, but I want to know the timeline from when you showed that video of him singing to the baby, and you were very forthcoming and transparent in showing all of the things that were happening and how exciting it was, and all the merchandising and all the things. It's so great that you guys own your work.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's take a break and come back, and just you two being babes in the woods, like navigating this business and doing it so well. I just want to hear more about that. For people who are watching who think, I could never do this or I could never do that. Yes, you can.
When I laid you down, skin on skin, we can do that again. Days on the ceiling, a candlelight silhouette, I put the moves on step by step. And if we start right now, we'll do it all before the sun goes down.
Watch what happens when I turn Daddy's new song on.
we are finishing up with Kaleb Austin and his wife, Cheyenne. I found them through Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. You can find them in all of those places. And like I said, you're fun to follow. I've enjoyed watching just this part of your journey and your success. And I've read all about the other stuff too that happened before Sun Goes Down. Now for the audience, I just want to talk about the timeline. We keep talking about the video that you were filming of him playing with the baby and singing to the baby, and then you saying, hey, let's help my husband live his dream. So tell us from there what starts to happen, because you did that how soon before you planned to release the song?
I can't remember exactly. Maybe
it was about
a month.
3 to 4 weeks
Yeah.
that you did that one. So we typically try to do like a pre-order phase, 6 weeks on any song we do to you know, try and just let people know about it. And then it's really kind of just up to me singing all the time, and she catches whatever
Catching
she
cute
can,
moments with our kids rocking out, you know.
and people, I think, really do resonate with our story. You know, we came from a place of you know, we had no money, we had no chance at, I had to give up music to go provide for my family, so I thought I had no chance of doing it again. But then she started, you know, doing her thing, and she's insanely good at it online, and so she's the reason that all of this is happening. So, but yeah, we only, you know, it was right around that 4-week mark before the song came out.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
That, and then what starts to happen? You start, I mean, you pick up more followers, obviously, you're on Reels, you're all.
Yeah, so basically, once everybody, you know, jumps, like, so many people comment, like, okay, how do we help? How do we get the song? You know, and it's literally weeks and weeks, not weeks and weeks, but like, you know, so much time, you know, of me spending on my phone, and he's like, babe, get off your phone. I'm like, I'm getting you a number one, you know. Responding to people who just want to help, who literally, there are people out there who will get their dentist to order the song, to get some woman got her daughter and their entire sorority to pre-order the song. So, you know, it's just people, this has been such a humbling experience, because they don't even know us, you know, and they see, you know, what we're posting and stuff like that. But just for somebody to just jump on the trend, just like, I love these people. I don't even, you know, listen on iTunes, but I'm going to pre-save on Spotify, and I'm going to order it on iTunes just to help out. So it's just things like that. And it just makes us want to keep going. And we have met so many awesome people. Like, he played a show, was it this last weekend at the Westerner?
Yeah.
And some guy flew in from Minnesota to see him. Like, he is a diehard fan, and he is so humble. And his mom was there, and his brother was there, and she was just like, he dedicated a song to him, and his mom was just like tearing up, and she was like, you guys are such awesome people, you know. So it's such a fun experience. It's a lot of work, you know. I'm always on my phone, so now my phone's become something I don't really want to be around when it's, you know, my time off. But yeah, it's just meeting all these new people, and everybody just jumping on board to push his music forward. So,
well, I have to say, before that video that I keep talking about of you with the kids or singing the song to your baby, I wasn't even watching Reels at all. Mm-hmm. And now I'm one of those people, I wasn't really following much on Instagram, but I now have that alert set on my phone to tell me to get off, because
yeah, I know,
you get real sucked in, right? And
yeah,
you definitely I blame you for that, because I wasn't even paying attention to any of that stuff. And then I keep coming back to see what you guys are doing and how it's going. So then talk about then right before the launch, and you're starting to, do you have an idea? I don't know what the back end of it looks like. Do you have an idea of how many people are downloaded? You don't know that it's going to go #1. How does that?
We have no idea.
Once it goes #1, we can kind of guess off of like the 2 previous songs. Roughly, I think between 5,000 to 6,000 people have pre-ordered or downloaded the song. All right, you guys blew that video up. Thank you so much for the love and support. His song drops tomorrow. If you have not pre-ordered it and you like it and you want to help, please click on the link in the bio. Click Sun Goes Down.
He really is. If you guys watch our videos, Kaleb is the best dad, the best husband, and he gave up everything for us. So please help me get this song to #1. He deserves it more than anybody on this planet. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.
We honestly don't know. Maybe somebody else didn't come out with that song, and we only need 2,000 pre-orders to get a #1. We honestly have no idea. But just based off of previous songs, we kind of range around the 5,000 mark.
Why we waiting so long to make love like it was the first time? When I laid you down skin on skin, we can do that again. Dance on the ceiling, a candlelight silhouette. I'll put the moves on you step by step. And if we start right now.
So now you have the song's been released. It's doing very well. It hit #1 on iTunes when it was released. That's fantastic. You have merchandising as well.
Yeah.
You guys you keep selling out of the orders, and that's great. Tell us about that. What is that specifically? The merchandise that you're selling? It's hats and shirts, right?
Hats and shirts,
Yep.
koozies. We've actually had a lot of people buy like guitar picks for us and send them to us so we can sell them on our website. Bottle openers, like car decals, and we actually have people send us pictures of like, I'm in Canada and here's somebody has your sticker on their car. Like we're just like,
awesome.
holy crap,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So tell us we just have a couple minutes left. Tell us what's next. Do you have a new song in mind that's all ready that you think is the right one to release, or are you just take this in for a minute, or you want to capitalize on the momentum, obviously?
Yeah, so we're booking shows and planning to do a tour next year. I'm writing currently for a 6-song project that'll release early next year. But the next song is we're going to be going to Nashville next month to track vocals on it, which that song will be released sometime in September, and it's called "Turn the Night On." And I personally think it's going to be the best one yet.
Yeah.
Some
of the stuff will always have a place in my heart just because that was the one that everybody just jumped behind.
Yeah, so they're all very special.
But Turn the Night On, I think, is seriously the best one yet.
We've been playing it for our lives. We go live on TikTok a few nights a week, and we play it for the people on there, and they're really digging it.
They're like crazy about it. So
I actually just got the track back today from my producer, and it is going to be unbelievable.
He hasn't
I'm so excited.
He hasn't even worked his magic on it yet, and I'm obsessed with it. And so
that one's going to be really fun. So I can't wait to put that one out. Like I said, like sometime in September. So just all building up to the EP release next year, and we're probably going to do a 40 to 50 city U.S. tour next year, between March and June, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you're within a 12-hour radius of where I am, I'm definitely coming to see you.
Yeah, 12 hour.
Yeah, I want you to come back to the show next year when you're ready to release. And I just hope that you can come here anytime you like to talk about anything you want to promote or share. I'm just grateful to have you here. And I think you guys are doing fantastic. Just keep that love and connection and commitment to your family, and you will be fine.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate you having us on here today.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to follow Kaleb Austin, you can find them on TikTok and Instagram and iTunes and everywhere. The song is called Sun Goes Down. Download it, listen to it, support them. They are doing it right.
Put the moves on step by step. And if we start right now, we'll do it all before the sun goes